Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tasha Marie, the creator and owner of Seep. So today we are going to go over prepping and craft show tips. So if you see me looking down, I have my list of things. So we're gonna jump right into it. Okay, so first tip is to make sure you inventory what you already have. So because I make bath and body products, I have soap, lotion, shower gels, things like that. And I also have an online store. So when I'm going to do a craft show, I make sure that I kind of keep things separate. So if I know that it's a 2-day craft show, which I do have coming up here in the next couple days, then I'm only going to take half of the products that I have on inventory and keep the other half for my online store. Tip 2. On top of your inventory, you want to make a list of everything that you're taking. So if I'm taking 5 body lotions and 10 shower gels, I'm going to annotate that I'm taking those things and how much they cost on the side. So at the end of my list, I know, okay, I'm taking $1,000 worth of product with me for the show. Tip 3. One big thing, especially with craft shows or any type of show that you're doing, is you always want to prep prior to. So that means don't necessarily just wait a week. Depending on what you make, you should at least prep 2 to maybe 3 weeks prior. We're going to be prepping, wrapping soaps, bath bombs, labeling lotions, making lip balms. It's just a whole slew of things, which I'm actually doing 2 weeks before the craft show. So just in case any last minute details come up or things like that, I'm good to go. I'm not scrambling around trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And then that leads me to my last and final tip. Always do a dry run. So I set up my tables in my garage and I put my baskets or whatever I'm using for that craft show. I put everything together just so I can have a mock-up of what it's gonna look like. And I take pictures of it once I'm satisfied. Because the day of the craft show, I don't want to get there and be like, oh, I forgot something. Or, man, I should have bought this to put on my table or whatnot. And then that also brings me to my last and final tip. If you can do it yourself. So I'm gonna put a picture right here. I wanted this craft stand and it was gonna take about 3 to 5 weeks to get to me, and it was almost $100. So what I decided to do was make it for myself. Now I'm not the most craftiest person, but I try. And so what I did was, my husband had some tools and I went out and I bought the materials and I ended up making the stand myself. And it only really cost me about $15 to $20 because on top of the wood, I had to get some extra supplies. But if you can do it, just try to do it. I'm also going to show you that I made a bathtub for my bath bombs. So as you can see, this is some of the soaps and bath bombs that we have to wrap. I will be making more because this is not going to be enough for a 2-day craft show. Here's my lovely mother. She came in town to help me, which was so appreciated. I don't know what I would do without her. If you're interested in this heat sealer or the poly bags that I use, I will have the link below in my description box. This is another tedious process, cutting these bath bomb labels by hand, but it's so worth it at the end. While my mom finishes up there, I'm gonna head into the kitchen and start making lip balms. Now we're back to shrink wrapping and labeling the soaps. I make all my labels at home and I get the labels themselves from online labels. Now that all the bath bombs are made, it's time to label them. This is my favorite part, shrink wrapping the bath bombs. The heat gun that I'm using will also be in the description box below.